I'm Madison, and today we're going to be ranking Speak Now and talking about the album. I'm super excited. I feel like this album is especially special because it's the first one that she wrote completely by herself, which is crazy to think about because she was probably like 18, 19 when she was writing this album, and I always thought that it was so awesome that Taylor could just sit down with a guitar and write an entire album, and the album is amazing and the lyrics in it are so good, and we already know that she's like an amazing songwriter. But I also feel like this album is like especially significant to me because it was the first one that really got me into Taylor. And I remember it came out around the time I was in middle school, and I would come home from school every day and just like listen to the album on repeat and just like dance. And it was the first one that like really made me fall in love with her and made me fall in love with music and gave me this passion that I have now. And so I feel like this album will always be like special for those two reasons. And I will be doing my official Speak Now ranking, which I'm super excited about. So feel free to comment your Speak Now rankings. I would love to see them, love to compare and talk about them with you guys. I love doing stuff like this. I feel like it's so fun and I could just like talk about it forever. So I definitely want to see your guys' rankings and like how they compare to mine. And I'm gonna start with the bottom up. So once I get to like my top 5, it'll be like more dramatic about like which ones I put like high up. Okay, so we're gonna start at the bottom. The last song that I have, so she has 14 on the standard edition. I will do the deluxe edition as well, like the 3 extra songs on there, and like rank those 3. But so my 14th is Haunted. I honestly never really liked this song that much, but like the acoustic version I love. I think that it's way better than the original, so I only have like the Haunted acoustic version on my phone. 13 is Enchanted, which I know people will probably yell at me for. What am I on? 12? 12 is Story of Us. But like all of these songs I love, and so like having a song that's that low at like 11 or 12 is still a song that I love. So it doesn't even really mean that it's like a 12 ranking. Like I love them all, I just like the other ones more. Speak Now is 11. I feel like Speak Now is really good for the title track, although she did want it to be called Enchanted, but Scooter like made her change it, whatever. Better Than Revenge is the next one. I do love Better Than Revenge. I feel like that was her first like bad bitch song where she was like, listen, you know, like I can do this too. And I love that. I love like the anger in Better Than Revenge. And I also love how she talks about how she's like pissed at the guy or at the girl in the song, like how she's like singing about the girl and how she's like pissed that she like stole her man. And then as she got older, she like said in an interview that like she shouldn't have been mad at the girl, she should have been mad at the guy, because like obviously that was like her boyfriend or whatever at the time, and like he was the one that she should have been mad at, but that like came with maturity. And so I really like that she said that, because I felt like that like does happen, like as you get older, like you target something and then you realize that like it should have been different. So I really liked how she did that. What am I on? 9 is Long Live, which I wouldn't even say is like a 9 because I love that song. I feel like that's always a non-skip song. Like every time it comes on, we have to listen to it. It's Long Live. Long Live in concert was like amazing. My next one is Never Grow Up. And I feel like a lot of people don't like this song and it's like very underrated, but I feel like I just love it because it like makes me think of like my cousins and all those kids that are just like so young, and it just like always makes me think of them, and I just feel like it's so cute. Last Kiss is my next one, which like might be higher up. I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly changing my rankings, and if you're a Swiftie, I'm sure you're constantly doing that too, because I feel like I never really know like exactly where I want everything because they're all so good, so it's like so hard to decide. But Last Kiss is really good. I feel like you can hear her pain in that song, and she just like captures it so perfectly, and like the breakup mood, and it was just like her first really good breakup song, and it's just like really good. She's great. 6 is Mine, which I also feel like a lot of people don't like the song. I don't really know why, but I love it. I've always loved it. I loved that it was the single for Speak Now. The second that I heard it, I was like, oh my god, like what is this? And I felt like it was a good opener into Speak Now, and like it was a good song for her to release as the single, and kind of like captures the album very well. My 5th one is Mean, and I feel like I'm constantly going back and forth about like where I want this one. It's definitely in my top 5. I just feel like I don't know if sometimes it should be like higher, but Mean has always been like a very special song to me because it helped me go through a lot when I was in middle school, and I would just like come home from school and listen to that song, and then like everything would be okay, and I would just think like Taylor understands me and like knows what I'm going through, and that is always like a song that will always mean a lot to me, and it has a lot of importance in my life and a lot of significance to so many different things. And so I felt like it had to be at least in top 5, like of course, but maybe higher. But 4 is Sparks Fly. I scream this song when I sing it because it's just like so good, and I feel like it's just like a no skip. Like it's just like one of those songs that always comes on and I'm just like ready, and I'm just like, yes, Sparks Fly, let's do it, let's fucking jam, like yes to Sparks Fly. 3 is Innocent. Innocent is always one of those songs that like has always spoke to me. I'm obsessed with the lyrics. It's never too late to be brand new, and the whole bridge in Innocent is so good. And I remember like always listening to that and like thinking to myself like, she's so right, like you always do have a new chance to start over every single day, and everyone's gonna make mistakes and it's gonna happen, and it's never too late to like start over and be a different person if you want to be. And I just like always thought that the meaning behind that song was so good, and obviously we all know like who it's about, but I just always thought that that was just like a really good way of like capturing things, and a good way of like explaining that no matter what happens, the sun will come up, you know, everything will be fine. And it's kind of like a positive song for me, even though it's like based off of a sad event that happened to her. And like the song itself is sad, but it's like also like about being optimistic and like about just like keeping going even when you go through hard shit. So love Innocent. I feel like my next tattoo, like I want to be lyrics from that song because I just like love the meaning behind it. 2 is Dear John. I literally love the song so much. Like it is a never skip ever. I mean, really all Taylor songs are like no skips, but Dear John is just like so good from start to finish. I don't even really have anything else to say besides the fact that it is just great, and she did a great job. And I feel like it's another one of those songs where you can like hear her pain and like feel her experience like as she's telling it, and like as she's telling the story about like what happened to her and how like this person like did her wrong. And I also love how she kind of plays with the reputation of her in that song, and how everyone's always like, oh my god, Taylor Swift will write a song about you. And she like says it in that song, and she's like, you should have known, like I was gonna write a song about you, like haha. And I just like love it. She's great. And then my one is Back to December. The song is gold, like pure gold. I just like love it so much, and I think that it's just like beautiful, and I just like can't even believe that she just like wrote all of these like killer songs by herself, and she's just like inspiring and amazing. And I just like, Back to December is great. That wasn't really a hard one for me to like say this is my one, as opposed to like other albums where I never really know what my one is and I'm always like bouncing back and forth. But I felt like with Speak Now, I was like, Back to December is one. Like it's just always been a top tier song. So that's my ranking of Speak Now. Judge as you will, because I love talking about this and debating. So if you want to comment and give me your Speak Now ranking, or if you think that my Speak Now ranking is fucked up and you totally don't agree with it, then comment that too, because I love to just like talk about it, and everyone has different opinions on the songs and everything, and I think that that's so interesting to like see which ones people like and which ones people don't like. And for the deluxe album, out of Ours, Superman, and If This Was a Movie, those are the 3 deluxe songs on Speak Now, with the red background instead of the purple, which is so cute. And I love that she like did that with like how the covers are different. I put Ours as 1, and then If This Was a Movie is 2, and Superman is 3. And I'm not like a huge fan of the deluxe. Like Ours would definitely be my favorite. I am not like a huge fan of If This Was a Movie or Superman, but of course they're still great songs, and of course they're Taylor, so we're gonna love them no matter what. But I definitely think that Back to December, I'm pretty sure I put like Back to December and Dear John and Innocent in my like top 10 favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time, which is like crazy. Not crazy that I like put them there, but just crazy because it's a heavy statement if I say that a Taylor Swift song is an all-time favorite Taylor Swift song, because that's like, okay, damn. But Back to December and Dear John and Innocent are great, so those are definitely up there. So yeah, that's my Speak Now ranking. I'll be doing all of the albums in their own separate videos, ranking them, talking about them, giving little facts here and there about them. So please comment your Speak Now ranking and we can talk about it. And I'm so excited to see what you guys come up with. So yeah, thanks for watching.